Welcome back. My name is SIMplieSims. Hey friends, sit back, relax, and let's jump into a new world together. On today's episode, we are doing episode 13 of the 30-day Create a Sim challenge, and today we are doing an elderly couple. For this, I kind of had inspirations from Up, in a sense that like they're this cute little elderly couple that has been together for so many years. All of their kids are grown up and moved out, and now they're just spending time together. And I haven't done an occult sim in the series quite yet. I know I do some further down in the days, but I wanted to do a little bit of one earlier. So I chose to make Mathias a spellcaster. Just because he did come in with all the werewolf bites. So I was like, you know what? I don't want to make him a werewolf. We just did a werewolf with the Winterfest sim. So I will give him some sort of different occult. And I didn't want to make him an alien or a ghost yet. Because I did want it to be an elderly couple and something that he's going to look relatively normal. And then he's able to hide it from like onlookers and those who are being nosy and his wife. Because she definitely does not know. But we have Mathias here, just going through and seeing if there's some tattoos that I thought would fit for him, but I wasn't really finding any. And then I found this under, like, not under, but this upside down moon. But I didn't like that the belly piece came with it, and I wish it was kind of separate, so, which is fine. I just ended up, not using it at all. And then I, was just going in with some, body details, because we've definitely got a lot more. While making this Sim 2, I think that I found a lot of new content that we were given for free by EA, which I think came with the newest patch that we received, but I don't know. I'm sure you guys do. I don't really pay attention to those things, because all I know when patches come are mods aren't going to work. And sometimes I'll pay attention, especially if they're advertising that it is a very, very big change to the game. Like they're fixing a lot of the bugs, or we're getting some new content, something like that I'll pay attention to, but all of them I don't really look at unless something stands out to me. But for Mathias, I wanted to keep the hair that he came with and just give him a long, luxurious beard. I thought that maybe he is okay with, maintaining his waves, but he's not very into shaving off his beard. Maybe he made a bet with his wife. Maybe he just likes it, or better yet, his wife likes it, and that's why he keeps it. So, I also wanted him to wear a hat. I wanted to do kind of like there was a friend that I met during COVID. He was an older gentleman who lived in our apartment complex, and his name was OG, and I'm not going to go very far into it, but OG was a pretty cool guy. He had some very swagger style, and that's a little bit of the influence that I put into this sim, with the nice chain, the nice earrings, a really good hat. If this was base metal mods, I would be giving him a cigar, just because it's just fitting to the character that I envisioned for Mathias to be. I'm sure that when his wife goes to bed, he's secretly smoking a cigar in the garage, and they probably made a not a bet, but a deal that if he smokes in the garage, he can only smoke half a cigar, and he does it while he's drinking his night whiskey or something of the sort that he does to wind down before he goes to bed. And then I just wanted to give him a button-down collar shirt and some pretty basic but looking nice pants. And then I thought about giving him the rings, but the rings are so chunky. We definitely need a mixed ring set again, just not ones that are chunky from Get to Work. And that's kind of just my influence for his character throughout every outfit, is just he's very like not necessarily like smooth, but he likes to look nice, and it's not like he's looking nice for anybody but his wife, but he knows what good clothes are. He knows a good formal style, and that's kind of where he keeps it. So I tried to keep that in mind and try to make it consistent throughout each of the outfits. I hope it comes across that way. And for his athletic, I think I just gave him a tracksuit. I was going to do a t-shirt and shorts, but I didn't really want to do that. And now looking at this, I made his workout outfit kind of Kill Billy. If you guys have never watched Kill Bill and you're about, I'd say 14 and up, I would watch it. It's a pretty awesome movie, very early 2000s, 90s, with a huge hint of like Japanese culture inspired, just because it's like the running scenes, the fight scenes, the way that their intense anger is with the camera angles, stuff like that. It's a really amazing movie to watch, and that's where a lot of like inspiration came from for songs like Chill Bill. Yeah, it's an amazing movie series. Honestly, I would watch them all. I love them so much. But yeah, that reminded me a little bit of the Kill Bill suit, because it's all yellow and with the black stripes down the side. And then for sleepwear, I did pretty basic. For his party wear, I did a little bit more like formal, but a mix between his formal and his casual. And then I think I did something pretty basic for his swimwear as well. And I tried to keep like the shoes consistent through the outfits. And things like that, because I realize that we have a lot of different options for clothing, but like a more realistic thing is somebody would probably be wearing one or two of the same shoes on different outfits. Like they'd probably use the same boots for a cold wear as they would for like their everyday, if their everyday included the boots. So I don't think that's everybody. That's definitely me. There's a few people around me who are the same way. But I also know people who wear shoes one time a year because they have so many pairs, or one pants a year because they have so many pairs. And I feel like that's just a lot of clothes to go through. And how do you know that you didn't wear it already? Because like if you wash it and you put it away, do you like label it? Like I'm trying to envision how you would do that, and I'm not even sure my brain would be able to keep up on making sure that I'm not wearing the same pant that year, because I'm sure that there's like favorites that you would go to, but having a lot of clothes to wear, I feel like, is overwhelming. I feel like you need basic, and then, you know, outer clothes for like going out if you're going to be a little bit formal, or if you're going to go to the club, things like that. But for the most part, I feel like everybody's pretty much wearing the same things at least month. I say at least every day, not every month. At max every month, but at least every day. And if you are one of those people who change out your clothes like that a lot, let me know. Like, what is your thought process behind it? How do you keep it organized? How do you remember? I'm intrigued. So spill some of that wisdom on me on how that works. Which, speaking of which, for Ivy, I made her wise. I think that is a new trait. I have never in my life, while playing The Sims 4, has seen that trait until today. And I played Sims before I started re-uploading videos. I played Sims for a month before I started doing all of this. So where that trait came from, I have no idea. There's no way that I missed it, because that's really all I've been doing is creating Sims. Not even just for this challenge, but when my game started to break with all the mods, that's what I resorted to do, is just create Sims or design shells, things like that. And you guys can kind of see it on my YouTube channel, the back and forth of shell builds and then create a sim after the literary legacy issue, which again, I do want to go back to, and I know I say that every single time I bring it up, but it is true. I do want to go back to it. I do want to fix it. I love the characters that I made. I just am not sure where or how to even approach it from this point in where the series ended, to you guys, and where my game is. So I might do a reboot of it, because I feel like that's really going to be my only option, is just to do a reboot. And I'm curious about your guys' interests on that. Would you guys want to see a reboot of the literary legacy? Because I mean, I had fun. I know there were quite a few of you that had fun watching it as well. So I would love some feedback. But that's definitely for later. I do have a playthrough and a little bit more challenges that I want to upload for this channel for a little bit until I dive back into the literary legacy itself. There is also another legacy that I'm looking at doing. So just plenty of ideas, and just trying to stay consistent with myself, but also with just posting in general, because sometimes it does get hard for me to post on a daily basis. Sometimes it does get a little bit draining because I work a full-time job. So I am exhausted a lot of the time, and I just want to relax, and I don't want to spend my time recording videos and then doing voiceovers and then just editing. Sometimes I just want to sit down and actually game. And I know what you're saying. Simply, you could have just done like a 30-day create a sim challenge and then uploaded a couple times a week. Yeah, I could have. But I didn't. So here we are. And I wanted to challenge myself, not only with creating Sims, but just trying to be a little bit more consistent with my hobbies, because I shuffle through hobbies. I don't know about you guys, but I shuffle through hobbies quite a lot, where I get really, really inspired, and I'm doing that hobby like intensely every day, all day for like 3 months, and then I drop it. Or I get a lot of ideas for a specific hobby that I have like creative liberties with, like writing, or playing Sims and making videos for Sims, or making videos and content that is, what is it called? Like, game based, I guess. I was going to say a specific game, but I have a lot of games that I want to upload too. So just the creating and editing videos and what I could do in the video, I just get overwhelmed, and then I get stuck, and then I don't want to touch it at all, because I like envy it, and I don't want to not even envy, I feel like that's the wrong word. I don't even despise it. It's just I don't have the drive anymore. Like, I have so many ideas that it becomes debilitating, and I'm like, I don't want to touch this. I don't want to do this. This is too much. So I'm trying to help my brain when it gets like that, kind of be able to sort out its thoughts, because I would like to finish a lot of my hobbies that I got a lot of ideas for, and I just stopped because I couldn't figure out how to go through it and where to even begin, which is again with the literary legacy. But yeah, so you're gonna see a lot more videos out of me. Will they be daily consistent? Maybe 65% of the time, but I will make sure that we finish this challenge before Halloween. I will not be uploading a video on Halloween. I will be uploading a video the day after, and I'm not going to tell you guys what it is. You guys will just have to stay tuned on what it will be. But I want to do this whole challenge before Halloween, just to give it a reset for my channel, and kind of an introduction. You guys get to see kind of where I am as a simmer. You guys get to know me a little bit if you haven't been following me for very long. So there's a lot of reasonings behind this 30-day challenge rather than just doing a 30-day challenge. And I hope that, not even hope, I just know that we're going to have some fun. I'm not doing this for money. I'm doing this just because I want to challenge myself with a consistent hobby, other than crafts, because I can't do like certain crafts very much just because I get overwhelmed with wanting to restock the supplies as well, like painting and crochet and drawing and wanting to buy all of the things for like polymer clay and baking and all of that fun stuff. Like every hobby that you could think of, I want to either get everything to set myself up for it, or I get overwhelmed with the ideas that I could do. So I don't know what that says, but it's a thing and it's really annoying, but I'm gonna figure a way to get through it because I want to do more videos. I think they're fun. It's something, to share with people, but not in a super intimate way. And we can all kind of sit back and enjoy each other's company while I fool around on Sims and make jokes and experience ridiculous sim situations, because that's what happens. Or even just watching me panic while I play video games. Like, it's just, why not? Come hang out with me. But yeah, so here we are with Ivy. I gave her a couple of medical devices, and I gave her, in theory, I can't even say the word, I'm sorry. It is a scar from mothers who can't have babies the regular way, and it has to be pulled out of their belly. That is that. And then she's got some, health scars down her legs a little bit. And then she wears a locket and pearl earrings. Both have been bought by Mathias, and the locket necklace that Ivy wears has a picture of them together and their, what is it called? Their wedding date on it. I envisioned that Ivy was starting to maybe get a little bit of dementia. She is a little bit frail. She isn't as old as Mathias, but just because of family genes, she is deteriorating a little bit faster than he is, unfortunately. But Mathias is definitely doing everything and anything that he can to help his wife feel better and remember her stuff. And so far, she's doing pretty good. So now she's just become the very nosy lady on the block, who likes to know everybody's business, and it's not just because she wants to gossip. It's more of she wants to know what's going on with everyone, because she's not always going to remember, so she's trying to learn as much as she can. But yeah, there you go. We have the Boone family, Ivy and Mathias, and I did go back through and I fixed some of their, what is it called? Oh my god, words. I'm seeing if the description helps jog my brain a little bit. It does not. But, yeah, so we have Matthias and Ivy, who've been married for decades. They are the physical form of true love, according to some. They've mastered the language of love for each other, and Matthias has recently become a spellcaster who is wanting to master this as well. I hope you guys really enjoyed today's video, and simulation over, but the fun never stops here on SIMplieSims. Thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe.
Oh, kiss a pay? Skeins drip. Huh. Hope you're